Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because we have week 2 of the Battle Hub Draft League Season 6. And this, of course, is actually our first match that we're playing for the season. We had a forfeit last week, so we're here for the first technically game of the season. So we're going to go ahead and get the battle on its way here. This is going to be against Cody. He is a strong competitive battler that we have never played before. So yeah, and there he is. Looks like IGN is Cody, and let's see what he has in store for us. So he's got the Hisuian Avalugg. He's got the Sneasel. He's got the Pawmot. He's got the Lion. Blanking on the name right now for some reason. Pyroar, that's what it is. He's got the Hisuian Gudra, and he's got the Serena. All right, so right out of the cuff here, I am kind of surprised to see the Sneasel, to be honest. So that's a little bit of a surprise. I'm also a little bit surprised to see the what else here? No Pheasantipity and no Espeon, so that is a huge surprise for me, actually. No Gliger's a bit of a shock, too. So this is definitely a little bit of a different team. I kind of don't know that I was expecting the Pawmot either, so this is a bit of a different team than I was expecting, which may not be good for us. So not a lot of time to decide what we want to lead with here. I think we're just going to go with the Jolteon. Yeah, this is definitely a different team than I was expecting. So we're just going to go with the Jolteon lead and see what we can get there. He does have one electric immunity potentially on deck if the Pawmot is Volt Absorb. So, but we'll have to just kind of scout for that and see what he wants to do. So yeah, this is definitely a bit of a different team than I was expecting here. So we'll see if that plays to our favor in a positive way or if it is a negative. So there he is, and he's going to go ahead and lead with the Pawmot right out of the gate as we lead with the Jolteon. So, what do we want to do here is the question. We are Specs this week, so unless this thing is Scarf, we should be outspeeding it. If it is Scarf, we're going to find out right away. I mean, I don't really want to just hard switch turn 1. I kind of don't want to go for the Volt switch, because if he is Volt Absorb, that would be devastating, obviously. So we're going to go ahead and try to fire off a Choice Specs Alluring Voice right out of the gate. I think that's our best option. So we're just going to go ahead and do that, see what he wants to do. So we do outspeed him. We get that Choice Specs Alluring Voice. It's not quite enough to take him out, unfortunately, as he goes for the close combat in return. That takes us out. So he does take defense drops off of that. But we lose Jolteon turn 1. So that could be a pretty bad start to the game for us. We're going to have to... I guess only time will tell if that's going to end up being a bad or a good thing for us. So yeah, he's got CC on deck. We could have assumed as much. Yeah, we don't have... So we have a couple of options here as to what we want to switch into. I kind of want to make the safe play and just go for Berserker here. The fake out's kind of obvious, but yeah, we're just going to do that. We're just going to make the obvious play right now. We can't really, now that we're behind a little bit, we can't really afford to do anything cute, so we're just going to fake out here. He could switch to save this for later, or he could leave it in either not knowing we have the fake out or maybe over predicting. But yeah, he does stay in. Okay, so we make the obvious play, go fake out, and get rid of the Pawmot. So that thing's down. He goes down to 5 as well. So fast and furious first couple of turns here. We're both down our electric types early. So we'll see what he wants to bring in to face the Berserker here. Definitely a pretty fast-paced game to start things off here. Tied up 5-5. So yeah, so we'll see what he wants to bring in. He has a number of options that he could utilize to face us here. Which one is he going to go for is the question. What is it gonna be? Yeah, I definitely think he might have been playing for the surprise factor with this team, which, you know, like I said, we don't know if that'll be a good thing or a bad thing. So he's going to go ahead and come in with the Hisuian Avalugg. This is one of his 2 Terra Captains. So this and the... what's it called? This and the Pyroar are both Terra Captains for him. Only the Berserker is my Terra Captain this week. So I would be willing to bet my house this thing is about to Terra on me. We do outspeed it, so the potential Terra types for this thing are, he has on the Avalugg, he has Ghost, Water, and Fighting. So the fact that he brought this in like this makes me kind of feel like this is Terra Water, although I was originally kind of thinking it would be Terra Ghost. So we should outspeed this thing, so I feel like we don't lose anything by going for a U-turn, so we're just going to do that. Maybe we can bait the Terra. So yeah, there he goes. So he's going to do this Terra. Is it going to be Terra Water to take an Iron Head? Kind of feel like it might be. It is Ghost. Okay, so he does have Terra Ghost on the Avalugg. So that was kind of what I expected to counter the Hawlucha. So he actually goes first, though. He outspeeds us, so he got speed investment on this thing. So that's kind of a surprise. So I could have Terra'd there. I probably should have, so that sucks. So we take a big shot off a body press, which sucks. But yeah, we do get to pivot out here. Yeah, that kind of sucks, though. That kind of really sucks, actually. So yeah, we took a big shot on our Berserker. We could have Terra'd to prevent that, potentially, to take so much damage, which, yeah, so that's, I'm not happy about that exchange. But, yeah, so our best way to deal with this thing was Jolteon, and it is gone, so that sucks. I feel like our next best play would either be the Mesprit or perhaps the Gastrodon, because this thing has massive physical bulk. That's the problem with it, so we really have to try to kind of whittle this thing down on the physical side, or on the special side. This sucks. We're going to go ahead and come in with Mesprit here, but this sucks because our set with Mesprit, unfortunately, does not account for Sneasel, so the fact that he brought that is really going to kneecap our Mesprit this week. I feel like we don't want to make any risks here, so we're just going to go Shadow Ball here, see what he wants to do. He probably does just switch. We could double switch to try to predict something, but, you know, it's not worth it at this point. So I'm just disappointed that that thing outsped us. So he's definitely got speed investment on that he outsped our Berserker there with Hisuian Avalugg. Means he has speed investment, which really sucks. I kind of wasn't expecting that. So he is going to switch out, probably to the Sneasel if I had to guess. So yeah, it is going to be no, it's the Pyroar. Okay, so that thing comes in. So that's actually a solid switch too, because Shadow Ball not going to affect him. So that sucks. So yeah, we're not doing the best right now. Not sure how we want to handle the Pyroar. I don't know what we want to do with the Pyroar, to be honest, because this thing can carry grass moves. I wish I could have got some chip on it there. I don't want to just switch Gastrodon in willy-nilly against this thing, because it does potentially get a grass move. This thing is going to hit on the special side, so I don't really want to switch Incineroar in either. I feel like maybe our best option here might be to just hit this thing with a Psyshock, but I don't know. It sucks that we had to lose Jolteon like that early, too. Yeah, we shouldn't have Shadow Balled. That was a mistake. Let's go Incineroar. Let's go Incineroar. I don't want to take a big shot with Mesprit because we need our special attackers to deal with that Hisuian Avalugg. So we'll do Incineroar. So there's the Incineroar. We do get the Intimidate on this thing. Doesn't really matter since it'll probably be special. He does go Hyper Voice, and that does a lot of damage. Jesus Christ, that's probably Specs. So yeah, that's probably Specs right there. Jesus. Yeah, so that's pretty bad, and we don't have a switch in to it. So yeah, do we need Incineroar? We kind of did, but I think we just lose Incineroar right now, which is really bad. But we could switch. We're not gonna. I mean, we could. If this thing specs and resisted, we probably take one with Berserker. But I kind of wanted to take more than one. Oh, this is really bad. Yeah, this is really bad. Oh man, this is really bad. I guess we just switch into Berserker. We probably take one. But yeah, I mean, might not even take one. So yeah, this is looking bad. So we come in with Berserker. There's the Hyper Voice, definitely specs. We do barely take one. We got 12 HP left. Ah, Jesus. This is not going well, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we have to fake out. I feel like we have to fake out here. He probably just switches, though, knowing that. So, I mean, we could U-turn. I mean, the chip damage we get from fake out will be pretty negligible. But I feel like he probably just... switches into... He probably predicts the fake out because he knows we have it, and then switches to that Terra Ghost, Hisuian, Avalugg. So I kind of want to U-turn because I feel like he doesn't stay in here. So yeah, I think we have to make a little bit more of a risky play, or else we're just not gonna. Let's U-turn, yeah. Oh, he actually, okay, no. So we lose out on the chip there, so that sucks. Yeah, so we're in bad shape. So we lose Berserker to a Hyper Voice, and we go down to 4 Pokemon. So we are not in good shape, ladies and gentlemen. There's no two ways about it. I feel like... Do we even take... We are max HP on the Hawlucha, so do we even take... I really should have faked out there, but I really thought he was going to switch. Do we even take a Hyper Voice with Hawlucha? I mean, I feel like that's probably our only chance here, right? So if we come in with Hawlucha, SD, hope to take the Hyper Voice and pop that strat off, and you know, we're not going to get past the Avalugg doing that, though. That's the only problem. But, I mean, I guess that's just our only play right now. Yeah, I mean, that's just... We're in a bad spot here. Definitely, the Pokemon he brought were definitely not what I expected. So, we really only have one chance here, and that's the hope that we can... We're gonna make a really risky play, and we're just gonna... The only hope we have... We are max HP, like I said. So the only hope we have is that we live a Hyper Voice from this thing, and then we get our SD, we get our Citrus to pop our Unburden, and then we can hopefully put some work in. So we're gonna SD. He actually is gonna switch, so maybe he's thinking we are... he might be thinking that we're Scarf, and that's why he switched. So he's gonna come in with that Avalugg. We are gonna get our SD. This thing is going to kill us, though. That's the problem. So all we can really do at this point is Brave Bird. And I think Brave Bird two-shots this thing. It doesn't one-shot this thing. I know that. Although maybe he does have speed investment, so it's now kind of up in the air. But yeah, let's... I mean, we could SD again, but actually I don't think... I think we get more damage. I feel like we get more damage if we double Brave Bird rather than SDing here. Yeah, this is a not great situation for us to be in here. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just do that. I guess we just Brave Bird. Yep, let's just do it. So we obviously outspeed. We're going to get a Brave Bird on this thing. Does a lot of damage. It's not defensively invested, that's for sure. He's going to Ice Spinner. Can we take it is the question. No, we can't take it. That's really bad. So we lose Hawlucha. So Hawlucha was one of our only hopes there. Not going well, ladies and gentlemen. We might have been able to take that. I guess we could have SD'd again, but I don't think we even take one Ice Spinner. Yeah, we're not in good shape here. We could come in... I feel like with the speed investment, he might actually outspeed our... Yeah, I feel like with the speed investment, he might actually outspeed our Incineroar. So we'll come in with Mesprit here. I feel like our best play is to... He's not going to stay in. I don't think he's going to stay in. Let's just... We just don't have anything to hit Sneasel with. That's the problem. I guess let's sub. That's probably our safest play. We should have done that the first time. But yeah, let's just sub here and see where that gets us. We just don't have a move to hit the Sneasel with. That's going to be our undoing, is not having a move to hit the Sneasel with, unfortunately. So, yeah, so we'll see what he wants to do. But yeah, we're definitely not playing a good game right now. We're not playing our best by any stretch of the imagination. He does switch. What does he come in with here, though? Maybe okay, this is going to be the Pyroar's back in. Okay, so Pyroar's in. We do go ahead and get our sub, so that's, I guess, something. Hopefully Psyshock two-shots this thing. That's pretty much all we got. So that's really all we can do. So that is all we're going to do. We don't have time to Calm Mind. We're just going to Psyshock this thing. So he does Hyper Voice, obviously. Oh, that hits us through the sub. That's right. I forgot about that. So yeah, so that's not good. So Psyshock would have been a two-shot if we would have gone for it. But yeah, so I kind of forgot about that sound-based move. I mean, I don't know if I would have made a different play there regardless. But yeah, the sound-based move going through the sub, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, so we're not in good shape here. We don't really have a switch to this thing. I guess we just lose Mesprit here, and then that's pretty much going to be it for us. So yeah, we lose Mesprit, and we go down to 2. And yeah, this has been a pretty terrible game for us. Not gonna lie. The writing is already on the wall. There's really nothing we can do to avoid it. Yeah, so there's the Gastrodon. We can maybe save differential a little bit and grab like another KO or two, possibly, if we're lucky. I guess we just Earth Power, and actually, wow, he switches. That's funny. So he is actually just going to switch, and he's going to come in with the Serena. So yeah, he does that. I guess we could have Ice Beamed, but it's like, what's the point? Yeah, I mean, I guess he just goes for the grass move and we lose here. That's pretty much just what it is at this point. We can come in with Incineroar and Intimidate. But yeah, that is... I mean, I guess that's really our only play, is just to switch into Incineroar to Intimidate him, to give him an attack drop. But yeah, I mean, at this point, the only thing we can really do is maybe save differential, but I don't even think that's going to be a thing. So we get to Intimidate this thing. He does just drop kick, and it's not a two-shot, but he probably does have coverage, and he does drop our attack. Yeah, I mean, there's really just nothing we can do at this point. I guess we just click a move. It doesn't really matter what button we click at this point, because yeah, he's going to have coverage. Yeah, and that's going to take us out, the low kick. So yeah, so this week did not at all go the way I was hoping or planning for. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. We're fucked at this point, ladies and gentlemen. We are screwed. So yeah, that is it for us. I don't think we even at -1. I don't think we live an attack. Yeah, no, Gastrodon's too allergic to grass. So yeah, so that's gonna do it. So we are gonna lose that one, 5-0 to Cody. That was a horrible, horrible game. I'm not gonna pretend it wasn't. Yeah, probably a combination of myself playing poorly and my opponent prepping well. Definitely a very poor showing on my side. I definitely don't feel like I prepped the best for this week. Unfortunately, just didn't have a lot of time to prep for the game this week. So yeah, but my opponent did also bring some things that I was not expecting him to bring. So that certainly threw me off. But yeah, I just did not have a whole lot of time to dedicate to this game this week, and it really showed. And I unfortunately seem to be a bit rusty when it comes to competitive battling in Draft League as well, since I've kind of been out of action for a little bit. So yeah, pretty terrible game there. Unfortunate week for us here, but I guess it just is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. So with that loss, we are going to drop down to a 1-1 record here. in the BHDL6. And so, yeah, the only thing we can really do at this point is just kind of regroup and gather ourselves for next week. So, yeah, but it was a rough one this week. So, for all those aforementioned reasons, but yeah, that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.